What's happening? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Tuesday, OG Tuesday Tantrum. This Tuesday afternoon, wet, balmy, and rainy. Hope everybody's doing just fine. I hope everybody's safe in this crazy, nasty weather. Um, we're gonna talk about a couple of things, Dirty Bird oriented. Most notably, we're gonna talk about why the Dirty Birds are not doing what's best for business. Um, we're going to talk about old Zac Robinson, uh, state of affairs of the situation that is the Atlanta Falcons offense. Um, it's weird. It's crazy. Um, I'm just as disjointed, disappointed, unhappy, mad, PO'd as the next person. I've had some, time for the emotional swelling to go down, and so I could speak clearly, with my thoughts on this situation. Because I did say before the season started what it would take for Raheem to lose his job this year. And all of it has came to bear. Every last bit of it. From losing the type of games we've lost, the way we've lost them, to bonehead moments, to Homer Simpson interfering in this well put together coaching staff. That's the ironic part about us. You have an outstanding staff put together. And I've come to understand why that was, because you was able to pick and choose who was going to be your scapegoat when shit went left. And so far, there's been a position coach and a player that has been scapegoated so far in this season. Last year was Jimmy Lake. You know what I'm saying? And this year, it was Ike Hilliard and Rufus boy, Ray McLeod. Because Ray turned up when Ike got fired, and he had a whole lot to say. He had a whole lot to say on his social media platform. He had a whole lot to say in these streets. He made it no secret. What happened with Ray had nothing to do with any his activity on the field. He had everything to do with Raheem Morris being called out in that locker room for his bullshit. Okay. And I mean, by all intents and purposes, you had to get rid of Ray because sooner or later, the shit was gonna hit the fan and everything was gonna come out the bear. I mean, but even Ray Charles, could see what it was, and he dead and gone and blind. Leo, what's happening? Ski, what's good? I'm just getting started. Just getting started. You know what I'm saying? Good happening. Good evening. Good afternoon to everybody. Hit that like button. as you're coming in, or if you're in your car sitting in rush hour, turn the volume up a little bit, share it out, tell somebody, what I'm saying, OG is on, Fresh is in the building.
Yes, sir.
I started off the week the way I did on purpose because I knew a lot of everybody and their mama was going to be talking about what happened on Sunday. So I took a fresh turn, pun intended, with what I talked about on yesterday, because a lot of light had to be shined on our Yellow Jackets and and some other college topics, which is actually going to be a thing until the college football season is over with. I'm gonna start doing that college football show on Mondays, from here on out. But I also did it that way because I wanted to give myself some time to think on, what I've seen, all that has happened, and where this situation is going. You know, um, I said it last week. You have no other recourse. There's nothing to be discussed. Raheem, Zac Robinson, TJ Yates have got to go. Gotta go. Should have been gone. The situation is unattainable. And at this point, you can't put the fire out. You can't put the fire out. We got to go across that water and see a coach team that is putting the horseshoe to the dirt and asses of everybody that they play. And what say George? What's happening? Please make sure y'all watch the interview and don't be like Smitty and give out misinformation. Huh. Okay. Not quite sure what happened over there. I mean, watching Smitty is like watching paint dry, but I mean, uh, it is what it is. Fresh.
Yes, sir.
Given the state of affairs and everything that is happening, give your no BS assessment, what I'm saying, where you're at with the team and what it looks like, what it smells like, and what it actually should be.
In all honesty, far as team wise, separating the coaching staff, I'm happy with my team. The players we got in. Now, performances could be better, but you can only go so far off of that if your coaching is not putting the players in or succeed.
Thanks.
Jeff Ulbrich, I'm okay with. I really don't have too much of a gripe with him. The only thing he's really been hurting himself with is keeping JD Bertrand out there. That's his biggest mistake so far to me. Special teams coach, I think it's ran its course with him. I think it's time for him to go. Honestly, because like your special teams is starting to have too many problems itself. Now, offense and your head coach. I don't know which one in it. I don't know what they've been doing. I don't know if they sitting around the office chasing each other's ass or whatever it is, but it just don't seem like they know what to do to fix what's going on. Zac Robinson, I just think it's time for Zac Robinson to go ahead and say, hey, he's not an NFL play caller right now. At least he needs some more time because certain plays, it's just like, why would you even call this? And then You being the head coach, Raheem Morris, why would you even let him call something like this? You're legit. I'm pretty sure you're hearing the play call. I'm pretty sure you know what it is. Why would you even let him go out there and do that? And it's just like, I don't know. I kind of feel like it's a competition to see who's the worst coach between them two. Honestly. And I feel like the only way that this team is going to rectify after the season, because kind of how Coach said during the post game, if you fire him now, you might as well just watch the season anyway. You might let him finish the season out, hope for the best, and get rid of everybody. I feel sorry for Jeff Ulbrich though, because he came in and actually did his job, but you are attached to a man who doesn't know what he's doing, and that's just a casualty of war. This franchise and this team is trying to get somewhere, and he's not the direction or the answer to getting to that place or back to that place.
Right. Well, to you know, starting out, you kind of, you know, saying touched on it. But we all know who public problem number one is. That's, you know, that's
good evening, number two.
Yeah. Public problem number two is Zac Robinson. Okay. He's coaching like he's trying to, like he's already on the plane to Oklahoma, following his furniture.
It seemed like he's trying to get an early vacation. He's trying to get fired.
Right.
Like, go ahead and fire me, bro, so I can go ahead and
get
to doing what I'm doing.
I
don't understand that.
Now, you know, I was having a conversation, and I don't know if anybody paid attention to the game. You know, this happened on Sunday. The exchange between Cancer Cousins and Zac Robinson.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
There was some choice words. And then after the game in the press conference, Cancer Cousins, in so many words, just basically said that the offense was trash last year and it's trash now. If you could read between the lines and listen to what he was saying, and then you go back and you look at the exchange between him and Robinson on the sideline. I took a step back after last season because a lot of good shit happened on last year. Now, if you're listening to Cousins, you would think and look at that, okay, and watch and okay, he basically is saying that he ran his own shit because none of what Zac was calling made any sense, and it don't make sense now. If you're listening to Cousins, don't kill the messenger. I'm you know what I'm saying, I'm inclined to side with Cousins on this.
I can believe it. I can definitely believe it because there was a play on X somebody had, and Mike had reposted. It was a play where Kirk Cousins checked out of he checked at the line and audible, and one of the receivers didn't even know what was going on. Mm-hmm. So that means y'all players don't know these players don't know these plays, or what y'all calling is not what y'all practicing. And this is like, man, I don't know. I don't know. I can believe Kirk Cousins because Kirk Cousins ain't got nothing really to gain from the situation.
Right.
Like, he's You'd already been on the bench for damn near pretty much all this season. Ain't nobody calling about you really like that. He really has nothing to gain. So it's like, yeah, it was right along last year. The only reason probably Zac Robinson didn't get canned right along with Jimmy Lake is because his offense actually was putting up some points and we had some numbers and it actually did a little something. But that can be that you could say, hey, the players covered that up.
There's a problem. I mean, I mean, are we missing something? I mean, are we looking too hard, or I mean, it's in some circles, or some people, or is a perfect storm of a little bit of everything that we thought. We already know Homer Simpson ain't worth a 2-cent piece of bubble gum. But Zac Robinson is at the eye of this particular storm, and a lot of what's going on seems to rotate and come back to him. And like I said, I know what we all feel about the messenger, but in this particular case, you put your feelings aside and you listen to what Kirk said and didn't say. I just, there's some stink to the shit that is Zac Robinson's play calling.
Yeah. I mean, going back to that, and if you watch the games and everything, what he says aligns with how you feel and what you're seeing on the field.
Mm-hmm.
Because the entire season, the offense has not looked good at all. We have had spurts and moments, but the offense has really not looked good whatsoever. And it's like you pretty much down there have the exact same players from last year. So what is going on?
We go from an experienced quarterback. I mean, because like I said, you have to take in consideration what Kirk's saying. And if Kirk was shooting from the hip a lot last year, I mean, was it Kirk that was making Zac Robinson look good?
I would think so.
I mean, because before everything went left with the shoulder injury, you know what I'm saying, the knee, the slight knee sprain and the ankle hyperextension. Kirk was he was he was making it do what it do.
You know what's crazy? Around this same time last year, we was talking about this because this is when Kirk got hurt.
Yeah.
And we was going through this same little stuff. It seems like last year all over it again, just in a new way.
Right. Wait. Oh, okay. Well, Ski, put it in the chat. Because work had me a little tied up, so I really wasn't able to, get to a lot of these interviews that y'all are talking about. Tell me what that idiot said.
Honestly, I don't even be wanting to watch this. Watch those damn press conferences. I don't want to hear what y'all got to say. Fix the shit. I don't want to hear all that talk. You didn't did enough talking, bro. Your talking is what got you into this position. I need more action. I need results. And I need positive results. Like, no, man. No. That's crazy. It's you have too much talent on your offensive side to not be able to put up a steady 21 points, at least 3 touchdowns a game.
Look, me and you did the show on why this offense is a 28-point a game, you know what I'm saying, offense.
And it's just like, bro, I don't understand. Like, I don't understand how you as an offensive play caller can't scheme up or make up plays for these type of players. You don't get excited about like, damn, well, I got a Drake London, I got a Bijan Robinson I can do stuff with, I got a Kyle Pitts. Like, come on, even though I have a young quarterback, but he has an arm and he has the talent to do everything I need him to do. You can't scheme that up.
There is no reason why we should be running the damn ball at least 40 times a game and working off of that. That should be the recipe in every damn game. Because it would take away from, you know what I'm saying, MPJ being in situations like he was, you know what I'm saying, 2 weeks ago. And taking none of that hits because you trying to throw the ball 35, 36, 37, the 41 times in the game. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I guess I'm just a little too old school, and I'm not. It gives me a headache when common sense, simple shit is not done in a common sense situation. You got one of the 3 best running back tandems in the NFL at your disposal. There is no reason why we should have to throw the ball more than 20 times in a game.
Yeah.
Absolutely no reason. Bijan and Tyler should be, you know, Bijan is going to get 25, 30 touches. That's running and receiving. Tyler should get at least 15 carries. At least 15. And then you could easily work up off of that. Easy. Bijan Robinson, Tyler Algier are 2 reasons why we should lead the league in play action play calling.
Barely even attempt play action during a game.
Right.
And then the times we didn't attempt to play action, we do it when we haven't really even been running the ball. Like, bro, who are you fooling?
Oh my God. Ski, are you serious? He actually came out his face and said that? Oh my God. Okay. All right. All right. Let me keep it in the road. Let me keep it in the road.
Boy.
Let me keep it in the road. Oh Lord, have mercy.
I think I was just about to say that. I think what it is, man. I was just to say Madden. Goddamn. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, I think what it is, ever since Zac Robinson had that dang 500-yard game with freaking Kirk, he's been trying to recreate that.
Man, you can't try to recreate that. You know what I'm saying? When you have to, you know what I'm saying? First of all, you have to, instill the confidence in your signal caller, your rookie signal caller at that. You have to put him in a comfort zone, is where he's confidently able to, you know what I'm saying, make those type of plays. You can't run him out there and he's throwing the ball 35, 40 times a damn game. No, that's it. You just can't. You can't even. That's you're trying to get your quarterback hurt. You're trying to get him hit. You're trying to. I mean, you put him in a situation where he'll end up having to read things he ain't never seen before from opposing defense. And this is just not reading the room on your quarterback. Forcing him to be a 9-year veteran and he's just a 9-game rookie. And that's just retarded. That's just retarded. You know what I'm saying? You're putting your quarterback at risk, you're putting your team at risk, you know, and bad things happen. As seen as seen in the 49er game. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Shoot, Panthers game.
Both of those. They asked McKay if Blank is angry. He said he can't speak for him. Then they asked McKay if he was angry, and he said, I wouldn't say that. On to New England. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, Jesus.
Man, Rich McKay don't care about he don't care about this stuff. And the thing is, Arthur Blank, he cares, but Arthur Blank want to keep those connections. And all of the connections and stuff that Rich McKay is involved in, and he got a little finger powder along, he's trying to keep a hold of those, and he's willing to sacrifice a lot of stuff to keep them. And it's just like, bro, you're gonna have to let him go. And
Right.
your front office go. Because they're not getting the job done.
Yeah, that board of directors need to be nailed to the burned at the stake. Rich McKay need to be hung on the flagpole outside of the bins. Okay. Excuse my sentiment, but that's just really the extent of it. You know. Um I mean, right now, I'm honestly, like I said, Raheem, Zach, and TJ, they need to be dropped off in the Bermuda Triangle somewhere over the ocean on the way to Germany, to Berlin. I'm just saying, you know, you fire the receivers coach for bad play calling, which involves your OC and your passing game coordinator, which is Zac Robinson, TJ Yates. You know, I'm just it's fathomable. That's why I raised the question: What was Ray really the problem? Hmm? You know,
No,
you know, just what was really? He was the problem because he was probably in there, you know what I'm saying, saying all the right shit,
oh yeah.
which he was. Cause that Twitter rant that he went on was epic. Was epic. And tell you something else, that little freestyle that he dropped on TikTok was epic too. And if you notice, that has disappeared as well. You know, and man, And like I said to start with, I'm just as frustrated, pissed off, disappointed as the next person. You know, but I understand, right, you know what I'm saying, right now, you know, it, the situation is fixable, it's doable. It just can it be? Will it be done? I mean, you know, we got 10 games to go. Um, and we're about to face some teams that right now are on the roll. You know,
especially
it
now that we kind of been exposed to the run game, and all you have to do is for the offense is stop our run. But your coaches, y'all gonna have to really get it together, man, because your team hand has been exposed.
well, man, what really exposed us on defense was losing Diablo.
Yes, yes.
Um, and you know, there are some things that could be done. It just can,
Are they gonna do them?
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the whole thing.
It come down to one thing that they are bad at, and that is decision making.
Yeah, yeah, Ski. Yeah, it did. You know what I'm saying? And everybody, you know, was pulling the race card and y'all hating on the black man. You can't let it. Why y'all hating on Raheem? Ain't nobody hating on Raheem, but I mean, the obvious is the fucking obvious. The fallout from Ike Hilliard getting fired for somebody else's fuck up. Y'all pay attention. Look at the timeline. That following day, and as soon as Ray got in front of a microphone, and he was lighting motherfuckers up, and that's when all his problems started. Not participating in practice. He wasn't participating in practice because they wouldn't let him. And he was echoing everything that goddamn Ike probably said to Raheem about the bullshit. You know, they held him out of practice. They held him out of 2 straight games. You know, and he got louder. You know, and it was what it was. I mean, and then really, y'all, if you listen to Bijan is really telling y'all.
Yeah, yeah.
If you really listen to what Bijan is saying, yeah, it's just raggedy damn play calling, and can't nobody say nothing about it. It's crazy. Dirty Bird, TY, what's happening? What's happening? Thanks for joining. Hey, Sonya. Raheem gets rid of anyone who challenges him. I don't see changes coming no time soon with Raheem as the head coach. Yeah, and see, here's the thing with that. I mean, can we really stand to just let the team go down like the Hindenburg? Can we really stand that? Can we really stand that? Can we
No,
really
but
stand that?
we're gonna
I
have
mean, I
to.
mean, I mean, you know, I get the financial perspective and angle. I get that, you know, but you're gonna keep this problem or problems. and you as an organization lose that locker room altogether? Because what are you telling your locker room? You know what I'm saying? If you when you let this shit persist and you keep the problem, what are you telling your guys in that locker room?
It's a kind of damn if you do, damn if you don't. Because if you fire Raheem Morris, Zac Robinson stay around, so you have to fire both of them. It can't be both. It can't. One shouldn't just be leaving. Both of them got to go.
Raheem, Zach Morris, and T.J. Yates. It is the whole entire problem.
Yeah. And the only reason you can't get rid of them right now is because you ain't got no coaches to replace them.
Shit me. You do one or two things right here. You make Brick or either Bedford, the offensive line coach, the interim head. You know what I'm saying? You move the running backs coach up, to help with the play calling. You know what I'm saying? I mean, with Bedford, shit, he gonna run that damn ball.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be leaving his offensive line for sure.
Right. Honestly, if we still had our first, I'd say fire him today. Should have fired his ass 3 weeks ago. I mean, but that's my unprofessional opinion. Raheem don't like anyone asking him questions about his decision, either such as when the reporter asked him, "Why didn't you play the guys in the preseason?" Raheem had such an attitude and got smart. Yeah, 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 yeah. I mean,
Another one, he said TJ Yates said he don't know what is going on and what is ever going on. I remember that press conference from TJ Yates.
Yeah, but I think that's a bunch of bullshit and a lie. What up, Ghost? Ghost said, I find it funny how there's still some fans out here trying to hold Terry Fontenot accountable for look, that part of the peanut gallery, I try to stay away from. I don't even give those idiots the time of day because clearly they don't know football. To be doing that. George Texas Boy said, in my opinion, Terry has done everything we can ask of a GM. This team has been not good these last 2 years because of coaching. Facts. It sound better when you say it.
Yep.
He says, Sam, I really do think we need an owner like the Colts owners. The Colts owner is always on the sideline with a headset on, listening to play calls and what the coaches are calling. Well, I would agree somewhat to that. You know what I'm saying? Because that guy he used to play the game, and he's a lot younger than our guy.
Yeah.
Okay, now with our guy, when the transfer is done and Junior takes over, you might get some of that. You might get some of that. Yeah, old boy did die. Texas boy, old boy did die, but the guy up under him actually played back in the 70s. In the 80s, he played, so that hands-on type of thing and understanding and keeping an understanding on what's actually all going on, which is part, what I'm saying, because that guy had a whole lot to do with bringing Daniel Jones over. So you got a mixture of a whole lot of good shit happening over there in Indy, and it's playing out.
Yeah.
I mean, well, they're not talking about Ursay. I mean, we know Ursay was a pill popping asshole. God rest his soul. But I can't remember the guy's name, but I can remember the fact that he did play. You know what I'm saying, in the late 70s and 80s. And it's it's he's managing the situation very well. Uh, You know what, money? You know what, money? I look, you and the internet are making it hard for us to stay on that bus to heaven. 'Cause I'm not going to hell with y'all. I'm not. I'm not. I am not. I refuse. I refute. I refuse. No.
Oh my goodness.
No. No. So I think he's talking about the Ursay daughter. They've been winning with her on the sideline. Yeah, her too.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, I mean, it's it's a good situation over there, and there, those youngin, those children, and the circle of good people around them that have stepped up to keep everything together with them since they shot out their dad, kicked the bucket. It is made for a good atmosphere over there. Um, and Terry, here's where, yeah, Ski, that's where shit gonna get interesting. It's where shit gonna get interesting because in both of these last two hires, um, that decision was not made by Terry. Yeah, Terry has yet to pick his coach. He's picked his quarterback, but he has yet to pick his coach. And I believe that that's where things are going to get sticky. Because I know a lot of the guys in that locker room want Brick to be in that position. You know, now he could easily stick with Brick, and then they collaborate together to put an offensive staff together. Um, you know, or scorched earth may happen, and everybody gets sent home. You know, but the thing with that is this defensive staff has done a lot to improve this defense. I don't you can't break that up. You can't fuck that up. You can't throw that away. So I think Brick and his crew are gonna survive the changeover after this season, whatever happens. You know, Leo says, let Terry pick his coach. This team be ring ready Super Bowl teams, and I stand on that. Well, I mean, like I said, with that the situation is going to get sticky because if you listen to a man, what I'm saying, across that locker room, like I said, you can get the sentiment that a lot of those guys want Brick as the HC. You know, you know what I'm saying. Um, but it's one of those things that we're gonna have to watch this movie to see how it ends.
Yep.
You know, my standard belief right now, saying it always gets, it has gotten worse. So hopefully now something better is gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Ski says Cliff Kingsbury is the office version of ill. How you gonna disrespect that man like that? No, no, no.
Calling anybody Raheem is very disrespectful.
Yeah, I don't. Nah, man, I can't even do that to that man like that. Sonya says Raheem, Zach, and TJ don't ever know what's going on with the offense every week. That's unbelievable. No, it's actually believable. They don't know what's going on, and they don't know what they're doing, and they don't know how to fix the problem. Well, it's easy to be fixed. You get the quarterback to turn around to hand the ball to Bijan and Tyler 40 times a game.
And it's funny how in his hiring interview, he talks about a quarterback. But now we have more than just a quarterback problem. We have a whole offensive issue now.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. So
Yeah.
He's definitely came and made the issue bigger than what it was.
I mean, what happened with Kingsbury in Arizona? I mean, you really can't, well, with him in Arizona and in Chicago, you know, he got a raw deal in both situations. And like I said, I still when you call Kingsbury's name, there's an understanding of what kind of offensive scheme that he runs, and he's been around the league long enough, and it's easy. When you hear Raheem Morris's name, you draw a blank.
Yeah.
If Brick become head coach, we still need a DC and OC. I mean, well, and that right there, the young man that's the D lines coach, I would move him to coordinator.
Yeah, Nate Allen.
Yeah, I would. It is because your philosophy stays in place. You know what I'm saying? And one, and you continue to build and develop your D lineman. Okay, and you hold on to that guy as long as you can, because Nate Ali, his name is gonna get hot here in a minute.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Another outside option, Mike McCarthy, or go get Lane Kiffin or Lincoln Riley. I'm not going NCAA. It's just my opinion. I need somebody with a pedigree, a professional pedigree, a championship pedigree.
Mike McCarthy is the only thing.
Okay.
Out of those three right there.
He asks a question, Sam. Do you think Clint Kubiak or Gary Kubiak could come to the Falcons? I want Clint. Let's see. Well, the question is, I mean, if you're talking Gary, does Kubiak, does he still want to coach? You know what I'm saying? Whether it be head coach or whether it be offensive coordinator, that would be the ultimate question. And if he does, what kind of coins is it going to take? In either case.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, given the connected situation that it is, dad and son, I mean, me personally, just playing the game dirty, I would look, I'd lay it all on the table for Gary. And if you can get your son to come with you, that'll take care of the head coach and the OC situation for us.
Yeah.
And then you and your son get the coach together. And that would take care of the quarterback development, you know what I'm saying, issue tenfold. Well, I think all things given, I think Tomlin is gonna get a stay of execution in Pittsburgh because they're gonna make the playoffs.
For sure.
They're gonna make the playoffs. They're gonna win the division. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be a top 3 seed. So Tomlin will probably keep his job over there another year or two. Um, Harbaugh in Baltimore, that's a movie that you're gonna have to stay for the plot in.
Because it might be a twist.
Yes, you know. Um, I'm gonna tell you another name that I would look into just because of the experience. Um, and he kind of coaches the same scheme as we do on defense. Marvin Lewis.
Mm.
Marvin Lewis. He has head coach and DC experience. We run the same scheme as he's, you know what I'm saying, coached his entire career. You know what I'm saying?
If Steve
Just
Wilkes was available, I
is
would go
is,
Wilkes.
is he?
I think he's coaching somewhere. But
Yeah.
it was so many coaches we had in here that was so much better than what we chose. It's just ridiculous. Like we ran it on a recycle of a guy that we already didn't have.
Mm-hmm. See, Mucho over here playing the game dirty. Mucho playing the game dirty. From 1 to 100, how confident y'all are we make the playoffs?
I got a 25% chance.
Mm.
And that's just being generous.
Mm. Wow. I don't like you right now, Mucho, because you're making me have a discussion there. I've generally tried to stay away from, for the most part at this particular juncture. My confidence meter, optimism and all. We're talking about 30, 35%. You know, 30,
That's if he get
35%.
his head at his ass.
You know, um, you know, can't forget Fontenot did praise the decision, stating that Mars was the right fit for the team's culture and shared vision. I mean, you could say anything when it's written down for you to say.
Yeah, I was just about to say that was a PR professional answer.
You know, I'm just saying.
And at that time, shit, it wasn't nothing he can do.
Right.
It was really nothing Fondo can do. But hey, all right, man, let's roll with it. That's it.
Ski. I just, I'd be sitting somewhere, with the scope on, and that plays call, and I put 3 in right between the eyes, like a bowling ball. In short, hell no.
For one, we shouldn't even be running tight end screens. Period.
Right. I understand you want to get him the ball, but no, man, no. They have ran that damn play in every fucking game. And I don't, oh, Jesus. Mr. King,
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening?
not
What's
much, not
up,
much.
OG?
We're,
What you got? What you got?
we're in this, discussing,
How we gonna get away with murder?
yeah, and why the Falcons are not doing what's best for business. Um, I've been kind of recluse a little bit on the situation, not as animated as everybody else is being since Sunday night. Um, and like I said before, I did the show that I did on yesterday on purpose. Um, because I knew everybody and their mama was gonna be on what we're discussing now. And I was able to just sit back and put some thought,
I
in
did a
being
pop up.
able to,
I did a pop up show today. I called it
yeah,
the locker
yeah.
room talk. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna help you out. See, right now, the whole fan base is up in arms about Zach Robinson. Let's just go on. Let's just go on and just announce the elephant. Yeah, that's the elephant in the room, right?
I mean, well, I've made it no secret.
Yeah.
Zach
But
Robinson, right? Zach Robinson's public problem number two.
now I'm gonna say this because how we move with our holy alliance and the heavy hitters and the rest of the crew, we always pride ourselves on. And guess what? We check each other on this. When opinions clash, what do we refer to? We refer to the facts, right?
The facts.
Yeah, when your opinions clash, y'all refer because guess what? I got my opinion, you got your opinion. We just boom, 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 boom. Okay. How this relates to Zach Robinson? See, I kind of got a lot of old school in me, y'all, and it's not because of my age. I just really got a lot of old school in me. Sometimes shit got to make sense to me. If it
Mm-hmm.
don't make sense to me, I'm just gonna be kind of combative, but I don't mean no harm by it. Meaning, Zach Robinson. I've seen somebody say earlier that Zach Robinson play calls has cost us a game. I said, huh?
Mm-hmm.
He cost us a bro. It cost us a game.
Mm.
Okay, okay. Now, last year he had 1,800 yard all-purpose back. That batch backup got close to 800 yards. Yeah, hey, y'all correct me if I give a wrong stat, please.
Uh-huh.
You had 1,000 yard receiver who caught 100 balls, and you had another receiver that was 7 yards short of 1,000. You had a quarterback had a 500 yard game on national TV. And currently this year, your 1,800 yard back leads the league in yards per game, and he's leading by a wide margin. It's just hard to grasp on not something wrong with him. Do that make sense?
Well, uh, we kind of discussed. We got into that a little bit, based on Cousins' comments, and I myself reviewed a little lip reading in his little tatty tat with Zach Robinson on the sideline. Um, I'm if you listen to what Kirk said in his post game presser, um, you literally hear him saying, you basically hear him saying that Zach play calling was trash last year and is trash now. If you read between the lines, and then there was a certain mention in one of the off campaign runs during the off season that he kind of ran off script from the play calling and called a lot of his own shit. Now,
Okay,
how true that is, we probably won't ever know, given
I
the
get it.
message.
I get it.
Given the message.
Look. It's locker room talk, so
Yeah.
I get it. No pun intended. Make sure y'all check locker room talk. Know how to saying right now. Two hurts with his beat. Listen, can somebody agree that execution may be a problem too? Right? Is it wrong to say that?
Oh, no, it's not.
No,
No, it's
no.
not. No, it's not. It's not.
Because I'm gonna tell you what 70% of our fan base doing right now. They let Dan Orlovsky and Kurt Water be their fucking source.
Yeah. Yeah.
That makes you not very bright. Dan
Right.
Orlovsky, a career journeyman quarterback, and I ain't hating on that. But bro, you talk shit like
Uh,
you're a first ballot Hall
wait,
of Famer.
wait a minute. Now, Dan Orlovsky, the same quarterback that ran out of the back of the end zone on the team in a key moment in the game. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just saying. It's just
Yeah.
this video document evidence to that. So I
No, no,
put
no, 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 no.
zero
Now see,
weight.
you wrong for that. I wasn't gonna put his business out. But but but
Hey, he
hey,
better not
Kurt
be.
Warner, hey, Kurt Warner, bro. Until you learn how to shut your goddamn wife up and keep her on Twitter, I don't need your advice either, bro.
Mm,
Control your bro.
Control your white woman.
Now he can have mayonnaise on his elbow. I don't care nothing about all that. But bro, hey, bro, you can't handle your ball. Don't come in here. Don't come over here and tell us what we need to do. Yeah, I said it. Um, you listen, man. When are these guys supposed to grow? Because I hear a lot of fans saying this. We we don't get no experienced coordinators. Experienced coordinators didn't want don't you can't make them want to come here. Everybody got to start somewhere.
right.
Man, first coordinator job, man, in year two. And like I said, I got one myself, but this PS5, Xbox, 7-on-7 football, fantasy football, this pride pick shit that shit frying a lot of folks' brains out there. Sandler said this plenty of time. This ain't Madden on rookie mode.
Right.
This ain't Madden on rookie mode. And I hate when somebody tell me, if you can't see what's wrong with him, I don't know what to. Okay, motherfucker, I don't. Y'all, and if y'all, everybody who out there who can hear this, hey, I ain't as mad at Zac Robinson as y'all is, okay? Yeah, I'm a little mad at him, but I ain't that mad at him. And I ain't gonna be that mad at him so, just to make you feel uncomfortable. I mean, just to make you feel comfortable. Fuck that. He ain't the problem like that. When he costs us games now. Hold on, real fast, real fast. Remember a couple weeks ago, everybody talking about zero creativity, zero creativity. That don't rehearse speech. I call that shit a rehearsed speech.
Yeah. A rehearsed excuse.
Yeah, zero creativity. But we the same fan base that was ready to tar and feather the man for running jet sweep. So he said, okay, fuck it, I won't run them no more. I'm gonna do what y'all want me to do. I'm gonna get the ball to myself. That's what everybody want me to do. I'm gonna make sure he get the ball. Okay, I'm making sure he get the ball. Now you talk. Now you want to say I ain't got no creativity? You see where I'm going with that?
Mm-hmm. See,
The fan base, the media, the fans, the fan base, the media, all these country creators, everybody want the same thing. For Bijan to get the ball. And guess what? Here's a portion of our problem. Just a portion. Him. I keep saying it. We are too dependent on Bijan Robinson. We are too Bijan Robinson dependent. It does. Hey, it done reared its ugly head on us in 2 games this year, bro.
Yeah, but that goes back to your offensive coordinator, though. It's not. I'm gonna say it like this, and I can't speak for everybody.
I hear you.
It's not no more so the play calling. It is his situational awareness, more so within in play flow.
No, I'm not. Hold on. Let's talk right now. I'm not absolving him from criticism. It's certain shit he should be criticized on. But for folks to be going all the way to the break, talking about he needs to be fired. How the fuck was you your first year and a half on your job? For those who don't work 10, 15, 20 years. Don't get me wrong. I I don't want to punch him in the face a couple times. But what I can't do is I can't be going all the way in on one person and and not going all the way in on the other person. Any smoke Zach Robinson gets should be directed straight towards Raheem Morris.
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, you
But I
know,
want to say this on the caveat: even if you are terrible within that first year, your ass ain't gonna be there. You're not gonna make it a year if you ain't good or if you not are steady progressing at your job. It seemed like a little bit he's regressed somewhat.
Well, see, you know what?
Or
Raheem Morris, he done basically become a PR guy
yeah.
because he talks so fucking much. Shut the fuck up, bro. Stop talking, Raheem.
We
Just
just said
stop
that
talking, bro.
ago too.
Get your ass in that goddamn locker room and and you and your coaches, y'all figure out how to play consistent football, man.
well,
Stop
see,
talking, Raheem.
here's where we get inside the numbers a little bit. There have been 4 games where that young man has thrown the ball more than 30 times, and we've only won one of those games.
Now, I have a theory on that,
Mm-hmm.
and I briefly touched on that, and I spoke to y'all about it in the chat yesterday. Usually, when a team is getting whooped up front, what part of the game they go away from?
The run.
They go away from the run. Those games, bro, where you
You know
You
what
cut out.
happened? True.
Somebody
Wait.
must have called him. He probably got a
Right.
call.
Well,
Most
see,
likely.
when he come back, like I said, we've had 4 games where Penix has thrown the ball more than 30 times. We've only won one of those.
Yeah.
Okay. And it goes back to what I was saying earlier about the situation. If you're trying to give your young quarterback confidence, you got to call plays that's going to give him that confidence, which means you got to be running the ball more than you're trying to throw it. Okay, you got to be running the ball. We have one of the 3 best running back combinations in this damn league. There's no reason why we shouldn't be running the ball 40 plus times a damn game.
Yeah.
None.
And
None.
I understand what OG was going from,
Yeah.
seeing the all in, but majority of the times our offensive line is getting whooped is because they're going backwards so much. And you're killing the beast within them, going on their heels majority of the time instead of having them going forward and attacking. And
Ooh, Lord have mercy.
I and I'm gonna keep saying this. I still think he's in that Rams set of offense.
Yeah.
Because if you watch the Rams,
Mm-hmm.
it is a lot of quick, short passing and stuff. But look at the receivers they have for that. You don't have those type of receivers that's like that can get quick open. I mean, get open quick right there on the quick route.
We don't have a Devontae Adams.
Exactly. You don't have somebody who specializes in running routes and has
And
multiple releases off
you don't have a 11, 12 year veteran. You know what I'm saying? At quarterback.
Go Dogs.
You know, yeah. Shout out to him. One of the better quarterbacks to come out of Georgia. You know, Leo, I thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm because that yeah. Mm-hmm.
He got his milk card though.
I'm just saying. We don't have a puka. Okay. I don't know who or what that is. But
I think he was mixing in what I was saying about
right.
how we don't have, and had you brought up, we ain't got a Devontae Adams, but you
Right.
also got to throw in, we ain't got a Puka neither. So,
Right.
like, bro, you have to know what you're working with, and by now, you should know. And that's where I say, okay, you have regressed in your development as a play caller, because you're still not being able to match your scheme to your players. It seems like you're still trying to match your players to your scheme, or fit the players to your scheme instead of your scheme fitting your players.
Right. Because again, we got one of the 3 best running back combinations in this league. I'm just why we're not running the ball 35, 40 times or more in these games is beyond me. You know, because you want to put your quarterback in confidence gaining situations. Well, you run the ball.
Yes.
You run that damn ball.
And give him easy reads.
Corey, I'm gonna need you to go stand in the corner.
Nah, he coming in with what is it? Raisins in the potato salad.
I'm gonna need you to go stand in the corner.
My black friend, you asked him to bring nothing but water or ice, and he might get that wrong.
The honest answer to that question, Dirty, is the quarterback. I mean, are we mad and wanting to throw Kirk under the bus if he don't get hurt? And we actually make the we don't have that 5-game skid. I mean, are we having? I mean, we're having a different conversation in a different situation.
Yeah.
You know. Yes, dear.
He said Raheem is like unseasoned Thanksgiving dinner. Oh my goodness.
You on the show?
Yes, ma'am. I see you. Here I come.
No, she was saying come see baby. Cause she not getting out.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Oh wow, Leo. You see, look. I between y'all motherfuckers and the internet, y'all make it real hard not to be sitting on the front of the short bus straight to hell. Y'all. Y'all make it real. Y'all make it real hard. Um, and Fresh, talk to the people for a minute about this run game.
Well, but even before we get to a run game, you have one of the best O lines in the league. Even and that's even missing one of the people that makes that. You have to get them going first. You get your trenches to winning that and resetting that line, everything else falls in place. And then you get cooking with your run game, and then you got your quarterback back there peppering everybody with the passing. That's how you get your offense started. Not just trying to, oh, let's drop back, throw it here, short pass here. Because we're still having a problem of teams are coming in sitting on routes. And it's like, bro, you got to be able to run these guys off. And then with that, then hit them over the head with the run game. Because I just don't know. I don't know. It's it just seems like you got the best, pretty much the best player in the league in your backfield. You got a guy that will be starting on any other team if he wasn't the backup here. So I don't understand how you don't already have a scheme or a set of plays in your playbook that just says, hey, these are for this backfield right here. Because the backfield is that special to have its own section in your playbook. It's just like, and it hurts to see Detroit do this, do what they do with their running backs, and they use both of them, not just one of them. They use both. It's like, bro, you can't go over there and pick. It's a copycat league. Why don't you go copy and see what they doing? That's how I know you must not go out as a offensive coordinator and really go pay attention to these other games or other players or other schemes and try to elevate yourself. You're just going. It just seems like you're just going with the flow. Because there's no way no team should be able to come in here and stop our run game at all. Now with the two backs we have in the offensive line we have, I just don't see how that's possible, man. I don't see it.
Right. But I'm gonna say this about Terry, and it may be unpopular to those that want to burn him at the stake for coaching issues. He should not and better not.
Yes.
From a staff perspective, Terry Fontenot has been the one person on this staff that has done his job. Okay. And if you're sitting back and you're trying to have a I told you so moment about this player or that player on defense, for all intents and purposes, this defense has come to bear itself as a multitude of potentials and it's shown it.
Yes.
And it's shown it. There is a core that is been put together. There is a core that is shown its grips to grow. So those of you that are sitting out there looking for a reason, well, he should be fired for this. Go fuck yourself. Okay, because he did his part. He got the talent here. And the rest is up to the coaches to coach them up and put them in situations, to make plays and succeed. Coaches coach, players play. Okay, and that's just the real of it. Yeah, Reggie. Facts. Because what's wrong with this team right now has nothing to do with Terry Fontenot. Absolutely nothing. He affects this team in two facets of that front office: managing the money, getting well, three: managing the money, getting the talent, and scouting the talent.
Yes.
Y'all forget he cut his teeth as a scout, and he was a hellified scout at that. As Sean Payton.
You see what the Saints team looking like right now. They got Tyler Shaw as their starting quarterback. Lay to sink in.
Wait a minute. What happened to Spencer? Rattler
got
got
benched.
hurt. He got benched.
Yep.
Why in the hell would you do that?
I ain't the coach.
You got a receiving core that half of them can't stay healthy to save their mama life, let alone their own. You got an offensive line that's like a revolving door, letting defensive players come walking in the backfield.
Yeah.
But I mean, okay, all right. This is part of the reason why I felt the way I felt about Kellen Moore, because right now he panicking.
Yeah,
he panicking. I mean, but
well, in a way, you kind of can't say he's panicking. They 1-6. What do we got to lose right now?
Okay.
I mean, what do we got to lose? You 1-6 right now.
Right.
I mean, he didn't gave you 7 games, and I mean, Spencer played his best, but it's just right now, it's not with the team. You might as well evaluate your second round pick right now.
Yeah.
That's Kellen Moore just knowing, okay, this year it's evaluation of what players I didn't bring in and what players are already here. So for next year, I know what I need to do so I can be better prepared as a coach and have my scheme better prepared for when we playing these other teams next year. That's what this year is. That's what he has to look at it.
That the off season for New Orleans coming up is going to be apocalyptic.
Yeah,
it's going to be apocalyptic. Alvin Kamara will be in a new uniform next season.
I wonder when they're gonna take that hit for all that money they be pushing down the street. Because that hit.
Because right now that's your best trade asset. It's Kamara. You could get at least 2 picks for him.
I think Taysom Hill is a good trade piece too.
That now, okay. Here's where I'm looking at Kellen Moore cross-eyed right now, because of all your situations, that's the one thing that I question. With all else, okay, your best quarterback weapon is Taysom Hill. You start him. Why don't you start him?
Because he know his ass can't throw. Work shit.
You don't have to call a whole lot downfield. You dink and dunk your way down. Hell, that's how Drew Brees made his money.
Yeah, but Drew Brees was accurate doing it. That man,
Can't
hit the right side of a barn. If he was standing next to it.
I can't. I can't with you. I can't. I can't.
I'm just saying. You could be standing there.
I guess that's what I get for trying to shine find a silver lining in on Bourbon Street. My bad.
Silver line, everything dirty.
Everything
filthy.
Humble Brando said this team lacks discipline and leadership. They have all the talent to beat any team in the NFL, but still undisciplined enough to lose to any team. And that comes from where? Coaching.
Yep.
Coaching. Coaching. I mean, but that just what that is and where it is. It's Tuesday, which means tomorrow is Wednesday.
Turn the page on this one.
Sports Tea Day. You're gonna get some World Series talk on tomorrow. Um, um, you know, and then start talking on our next opponent as well on that. So y'all tune in on tomorrow. Fresh, you gonna be on board tomorrow?
Yeah, I should be.
Okay. Hopefully the rest of the game will be too. Um, let me get this other question from Skier. Do you think we should have got Kellen Moore?
He wasn't available at the time we was dealing. He wasn't. He was on a team on the rise, just coming off a championship with the Eagles. They lost in the Super Bowl. Yeah, I think he was there when they lost in the Super Bowl, and then they just won this past one. Yeah, he wasn't available. And I don't even think he was ready to even leave because he knew it was going to happen.
Yeah.
When they got Saquon, it guaranteed it down there almost.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in his eyes, maybe because only he would know what was going on there.
George Texas Boy said he was in Dallas when they lost. Wait a minute. Oh well, as a player, yeah. He was in Dallas when they lost in Super Bowl. Wait a minute.
Nah, he wasn't in Dallas.
No.
Nah, he wasn't in Dallas. He was gone. Was he?
No.
Because when Mike McCarthy came in there,
you might be thinking about when they lost that playoff game because he was up there. He was there when Romo was there. Early, yeah, but we're talking because they won that 95. They won all three that they went to in the 90s. But hey, I just wish the man all the best on all of that.
yeah, his career history.
Yeah.
Oh, no, hold on. Okay, coaching. He was with the Philadelphia Eagles 2024, 2023. Okay, now he was with Dallas 2019 to 2022. Didn't they lost in 2022, right? Or was that 23 they lost? Because I could have sworn they lost and then missed that next one and then came back. It was in the last three Super Bowls. So they just won last year. The year before that, they lost to the Chiefs, and then they were just in it the year before then.
Mm-hmm.
And that's 2023. And in 2023, he was the Los Angeles Chargers offensive coordinator.
Mm-hmm. I try to go every other week on AAU. You know what I'm saying? To feed other topics into this gap. I mean, I could talk about him every day. I could, because it's so much. But I might do a little something for you on tomorrow. I may do a little something, because the team is having to explain their documentations or the lack thereof of his injury reports. So that it's some pretty interesting bullshit going on up there right along now. But yeah, man, we've been in here an hour and a half, man. It's a good talk. You know what I'm saying? Good questions, the good dialogue, man. Like I tell y'all all the time, man, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I really do. To the 21 to 30 folks, you know what I'm saying, behind the eyeball, man, make sure y'all hit that like button, man, for me. You know what I'm saying? Get them likes up for me. You know what I'm saying? If you're not tuned in, subscribe to Mr. White Network. You know, strive for 5. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I'm in construction on the second channel, Sports T Network. I'm gonna start doing a little bit, a little bit of something, dropping some, some video shorts on that. So, Mr. White is expanding and putting in the work. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, get everything under construction and started, having these younger fellas, you know what I'm saying, being able to do some things, you know, you know what I'm saying, on these platforms. So work is work. Construction is construction. And it's all in process. It's all in progress. And again, y'all tune in to Wicked Win Sports Tea tomorrow. Um, Sports Tea Dummy of the Week. Some interesting nominees for tomorrow.
We know one candidate.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes. And
Let's
like
go
I
ahead
said,
and throw his
man.
name in there now.
Yes, yes,
He's pre-nomination. You got a
yeah,
pre-nomination.
yeah. And like I said, man, I appreciate you all, man. This doesn't work without you. Um, for Mr. White Network, presented by Mad Mike Sports in conjunction with the Unholy Alliance, aka the Conglomerate. Hey, man, you got to keep it A. For the fresh one, you got to keep it dirty, and most notably, you got to keep it real with yourself. Let your next choice be your best choice, man. Hey, man, y'all be safe out there. We out.
Peace.